I'm Hunter Estel, and this is 3 Minutes Without Mike. Trusting in God can often be challenging as our minds seem to naturally fill with doubt. However, this is an experience common to all people. Even the people stronger in faith struggle with doubt on occasion, but doubt while itself is uncomfortable is absolutely necessary. Don't get the two confused. Disbelief is going to be having that mindset that this is not true, while doubt is, what if the things I believe aren't true? Doubt puts your faith through a test, and you'll come out stronger for it. You show your trust when you listen with the intent to learn and repent, and you go and do whatever He asks. But I think we agree when I say that going and doing can be scary when we don't know what lies before us. I'll focus on the verse Proverbs 3:5-6, which many of you have probably heard before. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will make your path straight. Trust is that word I want to focus on. The word itself is an acronym of doubt. Trusting in God does not mean that you believe everything will go the way you want it to, and it does. Believers in some parts of the world are literally murdered for their beliefs. Others mocked and belittled. Others lose jobs or livelihoods. Some people think that believing in God entitles them to a problem-free life, when the Bible contradicts this idea. John 16:33, in this world you will have trouble. As reflected through most of the godly characters in the Bible. Jesus' closest friends tortured and murdered. Ruth lost her husband and became a poor peasant. Joseph, wrongly accused of rape, and spent years in prison. In the end, suffering and pain is something you will face with or without God. Trusting in God does not mean that He will explain everything that is going on in your life. God didn't answer Job when he asked, why me? God doesn't owe an explanation on why life is painful and confusing. And when bad things start to happen, this is why many of us turn and ask why. You may get an answer, you may not. Pastor, Ridge, myself, or anybody you've ever met can give that explanation, but the Lord Himself. Job 1:21, the Lord gives and the Lord taketh away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Does trusting God make you look stupid? I guess that depends on how you define stupid. See, according to Google, stupid is defined as a greater lacking in intelligence or common sense. And if you take that common sense part, then yeah, maybe. See, trusting God is not common sense to most people, at least not to our 21st century Western culture. People today prefer to think of themselves as with their own gods, bearing total responsibility for their life. And when in the sense that they get to choose the direction they take things, that is true. But in the sense that they have total control of all or even most situations, that is not true. See, it does not look real smart to keep trusting God through painful, horrible, and confusing circumstances. And even those who do believe in God don't always trust Him. Job's wife, for instance, advised him to curse God and die. And when the story concludes, Job is restored to health and receives double of every earthly good he lost. Job's wife's advice turned out to be the stupid choice. And Job's decision to trust God through thick and thin and be there the entire time, that turned out to be the smart one. See, it's better to make smart choices that make you look stupid than to make stupid choices that make you look smart. In the end, you have three options. Option one is trust God. If God is this benevolent, omniscient, omnipotent being who will one day wipe all evil from the face of the earth and in return restore humanity, peace, and hope, then that's definitely the option to go for. Or you can trust fate. And this choice will help you help you live with less stress in daily life, but it has its limitations. It doesn't provide you with much hope in the dark times. For instance, what happens after? Fate does not guarantee that pain will end someday. Fate is just fate. Fate does not care about you. Or you can trust only yourself, and this, in my opinion, is the worst option. Trusting yourself is, human beings as us are notoriously unreliable, and I'm sorry, I'm really sweaty, but we can't control the weather, much less our past, present, and future. And trusting yourself too much can lead to mental unwellness. Have faith, trust in Him, and don't be a doubting Thomas. Don't have to poke your finger through the hole in order to believe. I want to thank you guys for tuning in with 3 Minutes Without Mike. I miss you guys. I miss the church, and I plan to be back pretty soon. So hopefully I'll see you guys pretty soon.